Hello class, good afternoon. Our topic for today is speed, distance, and time. An object that travels an equal interval of time is non-uniform. So from the word unequal, then it is non-uniform because they differ in time interval or the speed. So this means that the speed of the object may speed up or slow down. Just like in the given example, in the first hour, 20 kilometer per hour. For the next hour, 40 kilometer per hour. And for the third hour is 80 kilometer per hour. Actually, in real life situation, this one happens because of such situations just like crowded road or they need to slow down because of safety. Okay, while when it is raining, so you need to slow down. So this one is can be a real life situation wherein the speed slow down, then is the speed up may speed up. An object that moves in a straight line without changing speed or rate is in uniform motion. So this means that the object covers the same distance in equal interval of time. Just like in this figure, 60 kilometer per hour for the first hour, and for the next hour another 60 kilometer. So there is no change in rate or speed. The same for the first hour, 60 kilometer per hour, and for the next hour is 60 kilometer per hour. So we call this uniform in motion. So since we're talking about distance, so for the formula of distance, we have rate times time. For example, the rate is 60 kilometer per hour. That is the rate 60 kilometer per hour or kph times, let's say this one, 2 hours. So if we're going to get the answer, 60 kilometer per hour times 2 hours, the distance would be 120 kilometer. So just like in the picture, 60, 100 kilometer. So that is the distance for the rate 60 kilometer per hour, and the time is 2 hours. So the second example is a car travels at the rate of 60 kilometer per hour. How many hours will it take the car to travel 180 kilometer per hour? So I have drawn here. So from 0 to 60, it takes 1 kilometer per hour. So as you can see, the speed is 60 kilometer per hour. It never changes. So for the first hour, 60 kilometer. For the, if 2 hours, we get 120 kilometer. For 3 hours, the distance take by the car would be 180. And the question is, how many hours will it take the car to travel 180 kilometer? Therefore, the answer is 3 hours. Or we can do this in table. For the distance 60 kilometer, the speed is 60 kilometer per hour and the time is 1 hour. So for the next one, 120 km per hour, the same speed, 2 hours. Next is 180 km per hour, 3 hours with the same speed. So there is another way of solving this problem using the formula time is equal to distance divided by speed. I will repeat, time is equal to distance divided by speed. So in this question, the speed is 60 km per hour. So 60 kph. And the distance is 180 kilometers. So just divide 180 divided by 60. The answer is 3. Since we're talking about hours, then so that is the time, okay? Or it takes 3 hours to travel 100 kilometer or 180 kilometer per hour at the rate of 60 kilometer per hour. For example number 2, an athlete runs 24 kilometer in 2 hours. What is the speed? Okay, actually in this problem, we can use the ratio and proportion. Okay, 24 kilometer to 2 hours. And on the other side is blank kilometer into 1 hour, because the speed is always in 1 hour, 20 km per hour, 30 km per hour, and so on. That's why this one would be the ratio on the other side. So in order for us to solve, so let's say this is x. Okay. So in order for us to solve, again, just so simply divide 24 to 2 is equal to x 1, 24 to x 1. Then after that, 24 divided by 2 is 12, then x, then equal to x. So if we're going to write this one, 12 kilometer 2 is to 1 r, or 12 kph, 12 kilometer per hour. That is the speed. We can also use the formula. So the distance is 24 kilometer. Let's just write 24 divided by time, which is 2 hours. 2. So 24 divided by 2 is 12, since this is k. So 12 kilometer per hour. And that is the speed. It takes Kester 10 minutes to walk from the bus station to his house. How far is his house from the bus station if he walks at the speed of 60 meters per minute? So we are looking for the distance that he walked with a time 10 minutes and a speed, or with a rate of 10 meters per minute. This is the rate, and time is 10 minutes. So we will find the distance. The formula is d is equal to rate times time. So our rate is 60 minutes per minute or 60 meters per minute. So times the time is 10 minutes. So if we're going to multiply 60 meters per minute times 10 minutes is equal to 600 meters. Cancel. So the distance that he walks at the speed of 60 meters per minute in 10 minutes is 600 meters. We can also use the table. Since the rate is 60 meters per minute, so 1 minute, T is for time and D is for distance. 1 minute is 60, 2 minutes, 123, 180, then 10 is 600 meters, then this is minute. Therefore, the house is 600 meters away from the bus station.